Good evening, Miss Altmouse. You are sometimes called a conservative blogger. Is this true?
Well, I don't consider myself a conservative. But all the liberal bloggers, they say nasty things to me, and they're very nasty, and they say nasty things in a very nasty way, and they do it very nastily. I happen to agree with the liberals on 90% of their issues. 90% of their issues. I just think it's very vulgar to say so. To actually support an issue is the height of vulgarity. The sincerest form of support is silence. Do you know that I voted for Russ Feingold 143 times since 1973? Even when he wasn't even running, I would just vote for Russ Feingold. But if I vote for George Bush once because of national security issues, I'm considered a traitor. A traitor. Just once. Just once. Just because of a trivial issue like the war in Iraq.
What sort of mean things have liberals said about you?
Well, Atrios once sicked all of his commenters on me for no particular reason, no reason whatsoever. They were mean to me. They were very mean to me. One of Atrios' commenters said she liked to bake eclairs, and then another one of Atrios' commenters said, "Get me an eclair." That is sexist. That is sick. And on this other blog, this tapped blog, this awful tapped blog, do you know, one of the commenters there is somebody named D, and he pretends to be a lawyer, but D is only a consonant. I hate people who pretend to be lawyers and who make fun of me and have consonants for names. They have small penises, very small penises, and I find that sexist. I find that sick.
Okay, so why is it, do you think, that liberals are so mean to you?
I think it's because they can't take constructive criticism.
Didn't the commenters at Little Green Footballs once call you an ugly, vile bitch?
Yes, but they did it with warmth and respect. That's very important for a woman of my generation. A feminist of my generation.
Well, singing I You Really Got Me or something good, here is Sanjaya Malakoff.
Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I don't know what to win. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so I...
I heard that there was a Jessica Valenti breast controversy.
I am ending this interview right now. Right now. I am ending this interview right now. I am going to get off the phone. I'm getting off the phone. I'm hanging up the phone. I'm hanging up the phone.
We're not on the phone.
You're not on the phone. I have a phone, and I'm getting off the phone. The thing about that old blog war, and it's just a boring old blog war, was no one tried to put it in the proper context. Nobody put my remarks in the proper context. Because if you put them in the proper context, you see that all that anyone was ever trying to do was assassinate me. They were trying to assassinate me in an assassinatory tone. They were being very assassinationally active towards assassinating my character and trying to destroy my reputation as a blogger and as a feminist, as a woman of my generation. It's much worse than what they did to Bobby Kennedy. Much worse. He didn't have a blog. Here, let's see what sort of thing they did, because these women, these young women, went into a meeting with the President of the United States, a former president named Bill Clinton, and you know what they did? They had breasts. Exquisite breasts. See that woman right in the front? That's Jessica Valenti. That's exactly what she looks like. And look, she has breasts. She brought those breasts right in to meet Bill Clinton, who destroyed feminism by having a consensual affair. That's very shocking to a woman of my generation. A feminist. The only person who has come to see the current president with breasts has been George Tenet. That's why he won the Medal of Freedom. The thing that Jessica Valenti and her friends in the liberal blogosphere need to understand, what they need to understand is that I call them unprincipled whores who destroy feminism for their own good. They need to understand that, and they don't. They just attack me and assassinate me. It's worse than what they did to Malcolm X. He didn't have a blog either. Oh, you laugh. Are you laughing? Do you think that Malcolm X had a blog? Malcolm X did not have a blog. This interview is over. Over. Off again.
No, you're good.
It's all right. No one actually believes that's your hair. Don't worry. You're not fooling anyone. So, if the wig falls off, it's cool.